Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I am your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on October 2nd or 3rd, 2025, depending on where you're at in the world. But keep in mind, tarot is timeless. I'm just giving you the date. That way you know I'm not reposting. And if you do like my videos, I post 2 fresh videos every single day. One at 6 p.m. and one at 10:30 p.m. And if you like a live chat with others, my 10:30 p.m. always comes with a live chat, and sometimes the 6 p.m. video does if it's long enough. And you know, lately it has been. It's kind of crazy. It's spirit bringing up messages. But anyways, and I have more messages today. But anyways, before I start your reading, I want to be the first person to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for in all ways that you've helped me, support me at any time, and thank you for the ways that you help and support others, whether on this channel or not. Pre-shuffle energy was a lot about either very sincere conversation or an apology, okay? Because in this deck, literally, the card of an apology came out. So I was guided to use some cards at the end about what somebody might want to say to you, especially if they feel like they screwed up with you or something like that. But the messages real quick, because a lot came out this morning, all right? Harvesters of energy, okay? There's going to be a lot of people who are going to want, they may not even be aware of this, okay? Consciously or unconsciously, harvesters of energy, people. And I feel like you're going to feel drained around these people, or could feel it. Now, there's a lot of different ways that you can protect your energy, but the easiest one to just tell you right now is just protect yourself with the white light. If you know, if you believe in Christ consciousness, okay. There's also something where you can imagine oval mirrors, okay? An oval mirror in front of you on each side and in back of you. And when evil sees itself, you know, it goes away. So there's a lot of different things. You can even Google it, all right? But there's ways to protect your energy. So believe that. And if you don't, you know, sort of close off those points where you sort of can leak energy, right? Then people may be able to harvest your energy easier. Now, there are going to be people who just know how to press your buttons. So you're going to know right off the bat. If someone's trying to press your buttons, you already know they are trying to harvest your energy in some way. But you're going to have a lot of people just thirsty for your time and your energy, okay? And that may... So in other words, if you have some sort of... resting period or peace, enjoy it, because it just all of a sudden your friends, your family, work, co-workers, whatever, just all of a sudden might need you. So that just came through. I don't know why the hypothalamus came through. Hypothalamus gland, I think it's a gland, right? Yeah, I don't know why that came through. I didn't get any more about it, so I don't know if someone's getting a confirmation, like, you know, maybe there's something here for you, or I don't know if someone's getting one checked, or if someone's going to find something out. I don't know. That also came with the message right next to it that someone's health mystery is going to be solved, or not solved. Yeah, I think linked to some sort of microplastics, or there's going to be, like, if somebody can't figure out what their, you know, what their problem is, and they've went to doctors and they just, like, you know, can't figure it out, somebody might start doing their own research, you know. And people like, I do this too, you know. It's how I've cured some things of my own. So you might be searching and reading and whatever, and come across some of your symptoms being linked to microplastics. I don't know. That just came through. It came through next to the hypothalamus message. So just leave that there. Your enemies and your frenemies are helping your blessings happen faster. All right. A lot of you, I was told, you're on your last mission here on Earth. So anybody sending anything negative your way, negative energy in any form, it's going to come back because there's no other lifetime to get right with you karmically. So a lot of you, you're on your last mission. All right, not everybody, but a lot of you. And so don't be surprised when you hear about things happening to maybe people who were against you. It's because they're not going to have another opportunity to get right with you. All right, so that would also be sort of a sign if you start seeing karma happen to people around you, or enemies, frenemies, people who've held you back or whatever. That might be a sign also you're on your last, mission here, because that way they don't have to come back and pay you karma. All right. Okay, deep breath. Okay, something slow is going to finally fall into place. Something slow moving. All right, it's going to finally fall into place for you. It's going to finally happen, or whatever. It's just going, a snail. They showed me like a snail sort of scooting along. It's going to, something's around the corner. All right, something for you is around the corner. And it could even be something about a rediscovery of self, or discovering yourself now, who you are now, because that literally came out next to the message of something slow moving, falling into place. It could be your relationship with your damn self. I don't know what, but something slow moving. It could be with another person, something you want, but whatever, it's around the corner. And there's something about rediscovery of yourself, of who you are now. Okay, so there's something about who you are now. All right. And some of you are finding yourself through a tougher avenue, like, okay, let me see how to say this. Like, you have found your path because you've went through a tougher avenue. That's what I want to say. And so because you're now finding yourself, obviously that path isn't going to be as tough anymore, right? Right. So that came through, finding yourself, and it's sort of like you're going to sort of end up where you wanted yourself to end up, but the way you get there is not the way you expect to get there. It's kind of like that. It's like if you imagined your own journey and you get there, it's almost like getting there, but it's nothing the way that you had planned it to be. So that's interesting. So that's like divine intervention happening, right? Okay. And enjoy your silence. Yes, I got that. Enjoy your silence. Okay, because you're about to be everyone's go-to person. So whatever that means, you can be the go-to person. Like I said, your friends, family, so enjoy that. It could just, things be picking up. Anyway, those were the messages. Now we're going to actually start. We're going to pull some oracle cards. I want to thank my moderators. I want to thank everybody who's here in chat. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to be back in here real soon, more regular. Ooh, this is money. This is boss. This is big energy right here. Big boss money energy. Ooh, all right. Big boss money. That came out in the pre-shuffle with, I wanted to get my little book here. Was it? Yes, with the 3 birdies. I got the 3 birdies with that. Let me see. I have my books right here. I just want to go over and make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's that big boss money energy. And here, well, message. Message, okay? A message. Maybe a message about work. Let's see. I want to look up that bear. Stability, security, finances, anything large amounts of money, food, power, also hoarding, okay, increase, also a stature person, okay. And then the letter, as if it wasn't obvious, but we're in the book, we're already here, so why not? They're both neutral cards, by the way. And it's communication, correspondence, invitation. So I think it's going to be some form of correspondence about this, whatever this is. Job offer, money offer, large amounts. If somebody is in their most negative aspect, somebody could get a notice from the city for accumulation, because this can be about hoarding as well. So just keep that in mind. If anybody that could happen. You know how the city can be anyway. I remember when the hurricanes pass by and they're like, oh, you can put off the limbs and the debris and everything on the street, right? But then if that stuff was there a month later, they never picked it up, and they're getting onto the homeowners. And I just thought that was ridiculous because they are the ones that never picked it up. But anyways, in the most negative aspect, it could be something about somebody getting a notice about accumulation. Okay, even if you're a property owner or dealing in property management, you could be dealing with stuff like this, hearing about tenants hoarding and stuff like that. Okay. But for most everybody, this is something about an increase in finances, all right? And keep in mind, it can be good or bad. It can also be like, okay, the rent is going up. We don't want that, right? But it could be about the rent is going up. But it could, let's hope it's about money and savings in your pocket, okay? I'll know more when the tarot comes out because we'll see if the pentacles are upright or reverse, all right? But I really feel like that's going to work itself out. Remember, everything happens for a reason, right? Everything happens for a reason. A fork in the road. And as I say, everything happens for a reason. It might just be because it's time to maybe switch gears, change directions. Yeah, milk and honey. All right. So I do feel like this is a message about money, okay? But like I said, in the most negative aspect, it could be a message negatively, all right? Negative about money, or negative about somebody's got too much stuff, or homeowners association stuff, you know, in a negative aspect. But I'm seeing this in a positive aspect, right? But there will be a choice or decision associated with it because we have 51, which turns to 6. That's also a decision. And then 13 turns to 4. Okay, we can talk about stability, right? 4s are stability in tarot. This can talk about stability. So I do feel like you're going to have a decision to make that's going to be around your stability, right? You might have to make money moves, okay, because things are increasing. So you've got to make some money moves, right? You got to make some boss decisions. But it could be like, you know, you're the go-to person because I channeled that. Aquarius, you're the one, man. You're the one, Aquarius. I need you to do this. Look, or do you want this, Aquarius? Do you want this? This did fly out in the reverse. So I want to think that maybe it's for the positive, or maybe it's just this might be your new boss. I don't know, or whatever. But it says selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride, ego, my way. Might be this person. But it did come out in the reverse, so we'll see. Yeah, these cards are not in the reverse, and these are coming out in the reverse. So somebody may have ghosted somebody because the other person was married, or maybe somebody's trying to find out if someone isn't. Okay, ghosted came out in the reverse, married came out in the reverse. Like I said, these cards are not in the reverse, so they are coming out in the reverse on purpose. Maybe there's going to be, these are two different things, like the money's in the upright and relationship is in the reverse, okay, for somebody. Maybe somebody's relationship ending will lead to a job, because it could be a work relationship ending and it leads to a job for you. Or marriage ends and you end up doing something. Ooh, I don't know. This came out together. That might be specific. It's a pregnancy test and options. So somebody might be dealing with that. Options. Okay, somebody's option, okay, might come by and be like, look, I'm pregnant. But also maybe someone's trying to figure out options to get pregnant, okay? It doesn't have to be like a bunch of people. Maybe, you know, there's something about options and getting pregnant. But it does say fake news, and it does say DNA and fake news, so Might be something to that, because in the split is reckless, sex, and rejected. Now it doesn't, that's a specific thing. I think overall what this message is trying to tell you is your money, keep working toward that, or your stability, whatever that is. I feel like this is some drama unrelated to you, because it's just, I don't know. Unless somebody's relationship is literally ending because of something like that. And these cards want to come out in reverse. Romance, reverse, yeah. So this could be somebody from the past who is trying to come back and say, it could, because it's romance in the reverse. So somebody could have really messed up here and have some problems when it comes to that, all right? And this, you know, if this can't be happening to you or anyone close to you, because sometimes messages will come out for people really close to you, but it's I like this. This is money. This is abundance. This is stability. This is how you've been coming through as. Don't know what the ghosted and the married and the my way reverse is about. All that's reverse. Unless literally this is ending over here, and this is a person who might have ghosted you because of these reasons, right? I don't know. Someone could have ghosted you and now they're going to come back around, and maybe this is something that was going on you're completely unaware of. I don't know. My phone went off. Someone could have, you wouldn't know it, I guess, if that's what someone's going through. All right, let's get into the tarot. It's probably going to be one of them crazy readings. Bunch of people involved. And starting off with a Virgo, of course. The Hermit. All right. Somebody's thinking here. What do I do? All right. What do I do? Is what somebody's thinking. What do I do? And what would I be happy doing? All right. We have the Hermit looking at the sun. We have Hermit, and we have Virgo, Leo right here. And here's this little... I mean, somebody's not careful. Somebody could have an affair that leads to creating a family. Okay, someone could. It doesn't seem like it's any, you know, unless somebody wants this with you, but someone's thinking about their happiness here. All right. What would make them happy now? So this person is thinking about the long term with that 10 of Pentacles. All right. And with the Knight of Wands reverse, 7 of Wands reverse, someone is definitely thinking about the big picture, thinking about long term. So it shows that you might be the one thinking about the big picture, thinking about long term, and then this is like different energy again, where someone is stuck in an Ace of Wands and an Ace of Swords reverse, and it looks like someone's stuck not knowing who like who the DNA test, who is the baby's father. That's for that. That's specific. So let me just try to stick with your money. Whatever wants to come out with that. I mean, what wants to come out comes out anyway. I have to clarify. But this is thinking about stability, long-term happiness. And of course, so this is kind of what I suspected. The person having all this drama stuff over here. Now keep in mind, if ever, you know, depending on people's age groups, you know, if you're dealing with older people, you know, they could be dealing with stuff with their kids and drama with their kids, and it keeps them, you know, like they're thinking about you. But you know how sometimes older people get caught up in the drama of their kids, and they can't even live their own life because it's like the drama of their kids, and you know, and but for some people this is like happening to the person. Like there's a masculine energy, possibly because they're showing up younger, all right, who wants to come toward you, all right, wants to be united with you, all right, But it seems like in this story, there's a holdup with somebody that they've gotten themselves involved with and they're not able to. Um, and the whole thing is this person really, really wants to reach out to you. Now, for some of you, if this is like a long lost relative and it's like a reunion, you know, if there's been a separation from you and an estranged family, like a son or something like that, and you know, if they got themselves, I mean, they definitely got themselves entangled with somebody. But if they got themselves entangled with somebody and they find out the child is theirs, they would be like wanting to bring the child around, okay, or something like, or let you know, okay. But for a lot of people, this is whatever this is going on, you don't even know. It's just some drama. It's some drama going on with a person who's looking at you, but you're not the drama. So it's like somebody wants to come toward you, all right, on the timeline of this reading. Someone wants to come toward you, but they have to find out about this business right here before they can. And they're dying to reach out. They surely are dying to reach out. And it's this younger person thinking about Aquarius, okay? Or Aquarius thinking about this younger person, however it goes. We have Aquarius, our air energy, and we have this younger energy wearing the heart on the sleeve, water energy, Cancer energy, very, I don't know why I was going to put that there. I think they're coming toward you. I was going to put it in the future position. It didn't come out, so. But that Knight of Cups, that's somebody who is sweet on you and they got a whole lot of drama going on in their life. Or they want to come toward you, all right? Yeah, they're watching. Now, like I said, for some people, this involves a married couple. Somebody's married here. It's almost like this is just a soap opera. It seems like someone's married and it seems like somebody's going through drama. I don't know if it's the same person. I don't know if you're married. I don't know if they're going through drama. I don't know if they're married and going through drama with somebody on the side. I don't know. All I can guarantee is right here, it's a little bit messy. And it seems like it has something to do with this love, okay? Someone is thinking about you and somebody wants to come toward you. But this is a person who is, this is the person who doesn't know what to do. It all landed on this Sun card. Aquarius, you still came out anyway, unless you're dealing with another one. But I can see, I can definitely see a generational gap here. Let me try to get these cards that came out here, all right. So it's been coming out that somebody's been watching you. It's kind of like that today. But this other drama is not every day. It's about a DNA test, so that's different. So I feel like somebody has ghosted or ignored somebody, something to do with marriage. And now somebody has to find out if one of their options is pregnant. Is it fake news? And maybe the marriage card is also reversed because maybe someone's trying to trick someone into marriage. So someone might say they're pregnant so they can just trick someone into marrying them as well. But that came out next to the ghosting card reverse. So tell me about Hermit, Virgo energy. Landed on the Seven of Wands all the way over here in the environment. So it's like there's a person who is thinking and contemplating about what they want. It has to do with their happiness. 9 of Cups follows to the 10 of Cups. So this is that deep thought. What would make me happy? If it's this person looking at you, they're thinking about that as well. But like I said, they have some drama, because then they might have somebody over, you know, in their energy. I would say, if this is you wondering what's going to make you happy, right here, it seems like in this reading, it's talking about your stability and your abundance are going to make you happier or happy. All right. There's something about that, because it's just saying that's what you're focusing on. All right. So here in the near future, in the environment, there's this energy of somebody wants to fight for this connection. But they haven't announced this yet, but they will very soon. And they might literally have to get single or find out something before they come your way. Card of Virgo, and card of Gemini right here. And a card of Leo. Leo, Aries, Sag, but more Leo. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Change. Yeah. Well, Pluto is in Aquarius. So this person, you could also be seeing 1111, because this is the 1111 card. This person reaches out to you. There's some sort of change they're going through. And yeah, they're going through a bunch of stuff, drama, change. There's a lot going on in that person's life. Why is the Devil reversed? I think they're trying to get out of a toxic cycle of their life. Now, there was the reading last night about the density. Someone was leaving the denser energy and following the light. That is that as well. The High Priestess here. Okay. This is, you know where I said in the beginning of what I channeled, right here. Harvesters of energy, okay? Extremely thirsty. And whatever karma is coming back, it's coming back very quick, because if you're not coming back to another mission here on Earth, Aquarians, this karma is coming back faster to whoever it is. And like I said, you'll know, because you'll be one of those people where karma comes back quick. It even happened to you if you do something wrong, like karma comes back quick. And that's a very clear indicator you're not coming back to this planet again. So it all has to be settled up here now in this life. It's also a good lifetime to make amends, forgive, and all that stuff. You know, you don't have to worry about that. But anyway, that's not what's trying to come out. I said that because this is magic. And in the beginning where I said there's a person or whoever's doing magic, it was going to come back quick karma-wise, because you're not coming back to Earth. Well, this is it. This is some dark stuff right here. This not for everybody, but somebody did some nasty stuff to the lovers. And you see how there's a hand between two hands. There's somebody's got their hand between you and another person uniting. But I feel like this person still chooses you. So I feel like it doesn't work, because they've only helped you. Whoever has done anything negative, sent anything negative, even if it was just a thought, they've only helped you. From this point on, things are going to happen very fast. The more people hate against you, the faster things are going to happen in your favor. And it's going to blow some people's minds who are working against you, because everything's going to turn around and just double and triple and quadruple in your favor. And it's going to go in the reverse for them. And my phone went off. There's your comfort. There. You hear it? You can't make this stuff up. Here's your confirmation. Tell me about the Knight of Cups here. This person who's sweet person on you. But drama. Boy, the drama behind them, though. Sweet on you. So much drama going on with them. Tell me about that. You don't know either. You don't know. Now, Leo is in the reverse. Queen of Cups is in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles is upright. Doesn't matter. Somebody's getting single. And I think that they're getting single faster because somebody actually did something to hold them, to bind them to them. And it's actually making something happen faster. And the thing is, the person can't stop thinking about you anyways. They cannot. They cannot. But they have somebody who wants to manipulate them and do things to keep them with them. So now things are just going to speed up. I mean, speed up real fast. Your enemies are doing you a favor. Tell me about this Page of Swords reverse. Ace of Swords. Truth, clarity, Page of Wands. And I almost feel like it's going to come out as well. Or I feel like somebody gets exposed. That's what I feel. Because somebody goes spying and finds out some bad news. They find out the truth about the third party. And that's where there's a breakup, a shakeup, and the whole ground starts moving. And that's where someone's going in your direction. Possibly someone moving away with someone who has Leo's sun. Sun or rising is what I heard. Maybe a moon, but I don't know. Somebody could have Leo in their chart as well. I mean, I even got Leo in my chart. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Who's that third party? Nine of Swords. Okay. Well, you're the one they can't stop thinking about. But this third party... So this third party person, for some of you, have paid for some sort of magic to hold somebody's money up. But it's not going to happen. See, somebody wanted to hold someone's money up. And that's not always got to be magic, okay? But if somebody did pay. But also it's like, I heard someone's going to pay the piper. Because someone could have even spoke negative about you. Let's say it has nothing to do with spell work, right? But I know somebody it is. But let's say it had nothing to do with spell work. And somebody wants you, Aquarius, to do this job, right? Or to do this task. And you have somebody talking smack about you. Saying, no, Aquarius can't do blah, 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 Aquarius. And it's bullshit. And it's like... It's only going to make you get the job faster. It's only going to make you get the blessing faster. That's the funny part. You're only going to get, you see, you're getting the recognition. It doesn't matter what anybody is saying about you. You're still getting the accolades. You're still getting the recognition. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, yeah. Oh, some of you, someone is either jealous or trying to block your spiritual gifts, your psychic gifts. Okay, trying to maybe keep you confused. All right, maybe trying to, not hoping for your third eye to open up or whatever. Because there's something about your gifts, okay, and if you use your gifts as to make money, or even if a side hustle or whatever it is, someone's trying to keep you from literally doing something. And literally someone could be trying to literally tie your hands, tie you, bind you. All right, but like I said, let's clap. Yay, because it's coming back to them right now, not next life. You're not going to be here to receive the karma balancing. So it's coming back right now, right now. They've just helped you. So you're going to hear about, you might hear about things, about people around you And no, it's part of this stuff that's coming back. Some of this stuff is going on with another person, and you're not going to know about it unless you talk to that person. But I feel that person's coming to talk to you. Tell me about this Six of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, yep. King of Cups. Someone's coming to talk to you. And it's somebody who I feel like they have some very strong emotions for you. Their emotions are mature. Even if they're a younger body, their emotions are very mature. Especially now anyway. There's something about you right now. Remember, that was channeled. Something about you right now. Who you are right now. You have somebody with a lot of emotions that they're coming toward you. Okay? And they cannot wait. They cannot wait to talk to you. They cannot wait. I just feel like there's something. It's either there's a marriage holding something up, or someone doesn't want to get married and they can't tell somebody that, or there's something about maybe a DNA test. It's messy. It's a little messy here. So, interesting to see where this goes. Tell me about King of Swords. That's Aquarius. The Chariot. Ace of Cups. Believe it or not, you're already in contact with this person. So, you know, you guys, you might pick up on each other's thoughts. This person has not come toward you, all right? But this is a person who I feel like you guys are sort of telepathic, pick up on each other's thoughts. This is a person who you might pick up on it when they're coming toward you as well. You might feel it. Also, the animals might act different if this person literally comes toward you. Drawn to a dog here. And this could be like a person who's a loyal friend or going to be a loyal, because dogs are loyal. And so this is someone who's probably in the process of coming toward you. Like I said, there's something going on over here. There's a couple things going on that really got to be handled before really you two could probably do anything. And there's something about this money. So just keep focusing on the money. All right. If any offers of money come in, definitely accept those. But I see where somebody's thinking about you. Seven of Wands. All of this landed over there. I'll look at the last card, because that was the whole deck I dropped. Four of Cups reverse. Landed on this, the Hermit. This is a person who's going to come forward. All right. You know, what I'm seeing here, it might take something very difficult for this person to come toward you and realize it. And like here it's showing up a tower. A tower is a tragedy, but a tower could be this drama that's going on. You know, it's taking something very drastic for someone to awaken. Somebody who is like, somebody needs like a hard shakeup. It's like somebody who could have been having reckless sex, somebody who was just out there putting it out there, you know. Somebody could be married and or not know if they want to get married. I mean, it's sloppy. It's really sloppy energy. It's a kind of energy that's immature in nature, not by age, but in nature. And that's the energy that is fleeing. But what's showing up here is the stuff that's probably being cleared away. Okay? This is the stuff that's being cleared away, because this is in the process of a person coming toward you right here. So I do feel like some stuff's being cleared away or cleared up. I wouldn't count somebody out just yet. I just wouldn't. Not with the Seven of Wands here and the King of Swords reverse. You wouldn't know this person is on their way to you. You don't know it. Tell me about this Two of Wands reverse. That's incoming. Ace of Cups. This person's trying to figure out what do they really... They're really trying to gain some clarity. If anyone's using magic on them, they're not going to have clarity probably, especially if they're doing anything like anything that could take away clarity from their own mind, right? You know, let's just say drinking, because it's just easy to say drinking. So that's important also to note. So there's something going on. I don't know if a person is healing, taking care of themselves, just realizing that they were around a toxic person, or that their lifestyle was toxic, whatever. It's sort of like someone's going through that. Someone could be going through the dark night of the soul even, but they're coming out. All right. If someone was in the dark night of the soul, they're coming out with that sun card right next to it. But the whole search was for happiness. Am I really happy with all these options? Am I happy hearing from somebody that I might be pregnant? I might be the father. I might, do I want that? Is that stable? And it's like somebody's looking at it like, no, I know what I want. Like I said, a lot of you are working on your money and your stability, because love was kind of a failure at some point. And that's where you're kind of at. And you don't even know this person's watching you. You might, if you know them, you might know they got stuck up in something, but you might not know that. You don't know they're thinking about you right now, though. And unless you remember dreaming about them, you won't know if you were, unless you're remembering dreams, because it does show you guys are on, like you guys are connecting. All right. I feel like you also completing karma in this life. So maybe this is a person you're meant to join and align with, but you both are clearing out karma. And it seems very dramatic in this reading, but it's really just saying, look, hey guys, it's clearing out. It's clearing out. And then there's this conversation right here, or there's this reaching out type of energy or a message right here. This is the same as a letter, and that's landed on direction. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a money opportunity. You see that money? You see somebody? This big boss energy. This big boss energy wants to, I think, hire you or give you some sort of payout. There's a decision you'll have to make with that. What do you want to do? Tell me about the Knight of Wands. I think you're still about your money and your stability, so I think you'll take it. This person also may offer you work and stability without telling this person that they could have had some reckless sex with, or this person who, so why would they do that? That don't make sense. Are you good looking, Aquarius? Are you going to make somebody jealous if you get hired? Because why would it matter? Why should business, why should what, or a person who hires somebody in business matter? But apparently it does. There's something to that. I'm drawn to teeth. I don't know why I'm drawn to teeth. I just tapped my tooth. I'm drawn to the grizzly bear's teeth. I'm drawn to this person's teeth. Somebody might have a fascination with teeth, or a smile, or bone structure. Somebody might be having some really pointy teeth, or maybe somebody's going to do something with fangs for Halloween. If anyone celebrates that, it's not everybody thing. Anyway, Queen of Pentacles, that's a lot of stability. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Fool is in the reverse. That's Aquarius. You don't know this person is about to come in and give you an offer. You also wouldn't know that this person isn't telling somebody they're hiring you, if that's the case, or there's something like that. So I don't know why. I don't know if it's because you get a lot of attention. Like I said, you get a lot of attention, so maybe it might make someone jealous. But it doesn't matter, because look, it seems like it's really good. It seems like there's a lot of stability to this offer. Anyway, tell me about that Six of Wands. For some of you, it can even be promotions and stuff. If you have your own channel, it can be opportunities to collaborate with each other or whatever. Page of Swords and the Lover. They're going to come out and tell you there's like some sort of money, job, business thing, opportunity. Okay, there's somebody with money and wealth, somebody who's about ready to shell out some cash. You have a decision to make. Somebody doesn't want you guys talking, or somebody might get jealous of you getting hired, or if you're the one hiring somebody, whatever, because there's something about somebody gets attention. So I think someone's good looking, but someone could be online. You know, there's like a podcast right here, there's like someone here. Okay, so it might be, if you're not doing that, okay, do it. Because remember, work on your abundance, work on your money. But someone could definitely be coming toward you because of this is what you're doing, your presence. But you have somebody who wants to work with you, someone who's interested in you, but they're going through drama. Somebody could be getting out of a relationship. Anyway, we're going to see what they want to say to you. What somebody may want to say to the other person. I was just guided to use these because it just seemed like it's kind of messy, it's kind of sloppy, but it's clearing out. Just the sloppy is clearing out. This landed all the way over here. Is that the way it's supposed to be? All of these? I don't believe in coincidence. I'm gonna go for it. I feel like I ruined everything. You deserve better than me. I think the world of you. I pulled away because I am overwhelmed with all of the things going on in my life. I love you. I am intimidated by you. I check on you from afar. Well, that definitely came out, spying on you. I am so sorry. I wish I could take it back. I have sexual fantasies about you. You might be waking up in the middle of the night. That might be why. There's a third party. Well, I told you, yeah. And it's just a hot mess, third party. It just is. Reminiscing, thinking of you. Okay. Can we start over? I don't know. Let's clear out this stuff. It is being cleared. You are always on my mind. All right. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you for showing up. Thank you, moderators. I love you guys so much. Man, you guys rock. You guys are spiritual badasses. Thank you. And namaste, my friends.